Okay guys, so this is the continuation of my tutorials about my system of trading. So in this video we're going to talk about time. Time is extremely important. Why? Because, well, it's not the same trading in 1 hour chart and 4 hour chart and 12 hour chart, 1 day chart, or 1 week, right? It depends, right? Or your projections, or the how long you wanna actually hold the position. So in this video, I'm gonna try to explain basic rules in my system of trading about time. Okay, first of all, here we are in 1 day chart. In average, not, it could be more, it could be less, right? But 1 day chart projection is gonna be around 10 days. So you see here from the buy signal here in July 29, now is almost testing the seller line here, is almost 10 days, right? Almost 10 days. So this projection for Bitcoin is sideways, right? Sideways or bounce. In this case, what Bitcoin is doing in price action is just in sideways, right? So this is the resistance, right? And this is the support, right? So Bitcoin is in sideways, holding this area, and, well, wasting time. So you buy here Bitcoin, right? For example, you bought Bitcoin in July 29 because you have a buy signal here. Well, now technically speaking, you bought around maybe 29,200, right? Around there. So technically speaking, you are right now approximately, I mean, you're like 600, 800 bucks up around there. You're in profit. Okay, congratulations. The thing here is, like, formally speaking, you will have to close your position, right, when you have the sell signal, and the sell signal is going to happen soon, actually in a couple of days, I think. So the thing here is, like, all the space you have here, all this space we have here, from the buy signal to the sell line here, is usually the time the asset, it could be Bitcoin, it could be SP500, it could be whatever, has the time to do something. In this case, a bounce, right? Breaking here and keep bouncing, right? And the next step is waiting for the sell signal, right? Because from this point and this point is 10 days, and from this point and this point, maybe another 10 days. Yeah. So in average, all the full cycle from this point and this point is gonna take around 20, almost 1 month. Yeah. So that's why it's swing trading, because you buy maybe 1 time per month. Very simple, right? You buy and you hold maybe 10 days. You see how it's going. You're in profit, very good, and you wait another 10 days, and after that, potentially you will be able to close your position in profit in this case. For example, if we apply this rule here, for example, we bought here around in June 16, and we have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and after that we are in profit. So what we have to do, in another video I'm going to talk about it, risk management. Protect their entry, your entry here, and just wait for the next sell signal here. So after that, how many days? 1, 2, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, around 9, 10 days, as you can see here. Technically speaking, you have a sell signal here. So from this point and this point, you close your position, and that's it. Move on. Next trade. The next trade is going to happen when? Maybe next month. You will have to wait another month. So as you can see here, we have the buy signal here. Technically speaking, you should buy around here, around 29,200, around there, and you should be still in the position right now. In profit, yes. The question is, you have to understand timing, right? Because now we know, right? From this point and this point is almost 10 days, but in this case, Bitcoin is not pumping very hard like here, right? So something wrong is going to happen. So you have 2 options. Protect your entry here. Yes, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin crashes, crash. I will just be flat. Or maybe just wait for the sell signal here, formal sell signal here. Maybe you will be in risk, because if you see the sell signal, potentially Bitcoin will be around here with the sell signal, right? So you will be lost. So risk management is the most. So that's why timing is extremely important. If we apply the same principle here in weekly basis, for example here, so we have here, in this case, we have we have here a buy signal here. Buy signal here. This is telling me sideways. So what happened? Bitcoin was in sideways for more than, oh my god, it was like July, August, September, October, around 3-4 months. Yes, from this point and this point, almost a line here is about around 3 months. And from there, you see from this point and this point again is around 3 months, 3 or 4 months. Okay, so it's the same thing here. So in this case, we have this bounce here. So for example, you bought here. So you were actually in profit maybe for 1 month after you bought, maybe around 20K, Bitcoin pumped to 24. So you have to protect your position here, right? So after that, what happened? Well, you got to stop it maybe after a couple months, right? And after that become crash a little bit more, and you have another buy signal here forming a bullish divergence. Actually, I said this. I posted here this setup in my Patreon, where we have this bullish divergence, and I said, hey, technically speaking, this is going to be to the upside. We are going to see a bounce where the target should be around the MA55. In this time was around here. Actually, I was looking for this area to be tested here, around here, $29,000 to be tested in that time. So what happened after that? In this case, I bought in a spot, right? In a spot around here, because it's for accumulation long term. I strongly suggest don't buy in future, don't go long in futures for more than 3 months, because the commissions and fees will eat you actually there. So that's why I buy in a spot here, looking for a bounce. After we see the bounce here, so I have two options here: protect my entry here, and also take profits here. The target was $25,000, right? But in this case, I decided not to do it, and the reason is simple: because we have a bullish divergence, and actually they are very strong. Higher time frames, bullish divergence or sell signals, buy signals in higher times, they are actually very strong, stronger actually. So if we see this, what happened after that? Another leg up here, and I close my position around here, this area, when I saw the sell signal forming here in this area, and that's it. Since then, I am flat on Bitcoin. You see, 1 trade per year, 2 trades per year, and that's it. Okay, timing is extremely important. And you repeat the same thing in 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart, it's the same thing. So we have here, for example, we have a buy signal here. So in 4-hour chart, usually it's 1 day chart. So you have 24 hours to see this setup. And testing the MA55, the target should be the MA55, and after that you close your position. And as you can see, we have a sell signal here. So what happened after that? A drop, but instead of dropping, it's just in sideways, as you can see here. So we have another sell signal here, and after it's dropping. And we have another buy signal here, MA55, target, and so on. You see? So right now here, what we can do with Bitcoin? Well, technically speaking, based on what I told you, time is extremely important, right? So if we have 10 days here, Bitcoin fired a buy signal here from this point and this point. In the next candle close, is going to fire actually a sell signal. This is going to test a line here. So what is going to happen? Well, technically speaking, there is not enough time to see this, a big hill like this. There is not enough time. There is a very good chance Bitcoin is going to form a very small hill, something like this, and after that, you will see continuation to the downside. Technically speaking, potentially it is a scenario, right? I am using here my experience, of course, as a trader. I've tried many times doing this, because trading is the art of repeating things, okay? So in another video, actually not a video, I'm gonna suggest, please read my blog post, my blog, and I talk there about psychology of trading. One thing I can tell you right now: if you don't have discipline, if you don't go to the gym and you don't follow a system, for example, in GTD, getting things done and this kind of things, discipline, you don't know how, you don't have this discipline in your life, there is a very good chance you will fail in trading. Why? Because when you have discipline, you know how to repeat something, right? For example, every day you go to the gym, you like to read 30 minutes every day a book, right? Or you do something, right? So you are building a habit. So the thing here is the same for trading. You have to follow rules. You have to build a habit. Yeah, following rules. Automatically, at some point, you will do this automatically. In my case, don't get me wrong. I am taking losses, same as you, but overall, in the long term, based on the probabilities, my wins will be bigger than my losses, because I cannot lie to you. Is actually I'm taking losses very often. Yeah, especially in the small accounts where I am trading, because I am experimenting with different systems, different things. I am using some money. In my case, I like to use money, real money, to do that. Why? Because people say on YouTube, oh, you don't have to do it because you will lose money. Yes, in my case, I solved that issue a long time ago. I have some capital like I can use for this process to build new systems. Yeah, because one thing is backtesting, another thing is real trading, right? So that's why in backtesting, oh my God, 78%, 98% of win rate. But in real life, oh my God, what happened? What happened? The problem is not the system. The problem maybe is you as a trader. You don't have this discipline. So, well, sorry, I just talked too much about psychology of trading. This video is not about psychology of trading, it's about time. But you really want to improve your level, your skills as a trader. Time is extremely important. Developing habits actually is very important as well. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.